Hey, thanks for taking the time. This was one of those games where it felt like both teams had a lot of chances, and after a while, there was a lot of chances and breakaways. And one of those games where a lot of iron was hit. There's a bunch of posts hit, but then I couldn't help but notice how many breakaway saves Katie Burt had to make to try and slow things down against you guys. What can you talk about the goaltenders from this performance?
Yeah, I mean, every goalie out here is just always on, and that's what makes it tough. But I think speaking to the breakaways and the odd man rushes, we have a lot of ice to work with here, and so I think we have a lot of speed in general in our game. And when we see the opportunities, we're not afraid to jump, and our D like to jump into the play, and that's what makes us great and gives us those opportunities. So every time you jump, there's going to be an opportunity the other way. I think that the goaltending really has the opportunity to shine, and even not just this weekend, but in weekends past, they've just been putting on a show for us, really.
Justin Levine, please.
Hi again. So I wanted to kind of touch on the success that Minnesota has had, all season through. What do you think has been, the thing or person most leading this team? Obviously, Abby Rock, like you said, has been absolutely phenomenal. But you've got a team that I believe also has Hillary Knight, Kendall Coyne Schofield. So is there one thing you think you can attribute to the team's success?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we have a lot of great players and a lot of people that can put the puck in the net. And, there's a lot of opportunities for different players to shine in different avenues. And, having the opportunity to play in different areas and in different hometowns offers the opportunity for, whoever's willing to show up that night. And I think our team, the Minnesota region, did a great job of playing pretty lighthearted. I think with everything going on with COVID and just kind of getting the yank around if we're going to play, if we're not going to play, and what it's going to look like. I think our team's been, incredibly resilient in, just finding the love of the game again and just playing in these great arenas and bringing our product to the market. I think we've done an incredible job of, staying light and staying positive and just having fun with it.
David, please.
Hey, again, thanks for doing this. I was just wondering, from the outside looking in, fans and the media, everyone will have a different perspective on who they think that the best players on the ice were. But from a player's standpoint, from someone who actually took part in the game, who would you say have been, the most impressive player in your eyes on your team?
On the Minnesota team, I mean, it's hard to pick just one player. That's a tough question because I think different players add different facets. I mean, you're never going to find anybody who can keep up with Kendall Coyne or can move the puck the way that Abby does or put the puck in the way that Nider does. So I think it's asking a lot to pick one person, but the one person I don't want to play against is Decker. I think she's quick and she's hard to hang on to, and she's a threat every time she has the puck on the ice. So I always hope that I'm not out there against her.
Can we get Brenna from She Scores, please?
Hi, thanks so much for doing this. So coming into tonight's game, obviously Team Adidas came in with a 3-2 lead in the tournament. And with such a large lead before tonight's game, what was going through your mind?
I think we took each game as its own, unit. And for us to show up repeatedly, I think it shows a lot of the resilience, like I said, on this team. I think the overall standings didn't play much into the way we thought about the game or the way we prepared. We just kind of took it one step at a time, and we knew that if we could sustain the pressure that we'd come out on top.
Justin, go for it.
Hi. So I was another thing that I was made aware of yesterday is that Minnesota had extra training time as a hub, whereas New Hampshire did not. So, touching on your own game, how, what are you seeing or have you seen through the growth of your game throughout the Dream Gap Tour in the U.S. this year?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. I think the first game of the Dream Gap Tour was my first game in 375 plus days. Like it's insane that we had to wait that long to get a game in. And I think as it evolved, I think everyone just got used to that pace and that sustained pressure. And, people have been training in not the best circumstances and training by themselves and, trying to find ice time wherever they can. And those in Minnesota were very fortunate to be together, but still, it's a battle. And, I think everyone got better as the games went on.
We have time for a couple more. So Mike Murphy, please.
Hey, I was wondering if you could walk us through that big game-tying goal with the deflection that Abby had off of that setup. And is that like a play you look for, or is it just knowing and trusting how strong Abby is? I know she's one of those players who's just unbelievably strong on her skates. It's like a wrecking ball out there. And just knowing that she can get her stick on that puck to make that tip.
Yeah, I mean, as the play developed, I was a little bit surprised to see how much space I had when I curled up the wall. And so I like that short-sided or that cross-ice pass, and I knew that she was there. And knowing Abby, I know that she always wants the puck whenever she's in a scoring position, even if she might not be open, she always wants it. And that's something that I know just from playing with her at Wisconsin and playing with her this weekend is like you get her the puck, she's going to make a scoring chance. So I saw it and I made a split second decision to throw it that way, and it was just a really great tip by her.
Seems like it was a pretty good decision too. Thanks so much.
Last call for questions here. All right, perfect. Thank you.
Thanks.